Alright, so I picked this up the other day from Roman's Custom Garage, and he did an amazing job on the quarter panel paint. All he did was paint the quarter panel that was repaired, and he also painted the door jamb. And I already reassembled everything here, but you know, glued this back on. This actually lights up in blue, which is pretty cool. I'm sure everybody knows that. But so the paint job came out awesome. He didn't spray this door. I was hoping he would blend onto it, but he didn't. And there's some light scratches from the sticker that was on here from the junkyard. So I'm gonna take it to a local guy, and he said he's gonna do some paint correction on it, and that's gonna be done in the next few days. For today, as you can see up front, I've got some tab repair going on. As everybody knows, the S550 Mustangs, these tabs are always breaking off. Like I have that same problem on the Shelby. They're just, you know, as the car ages or you scrape the bumper somewhere, it just, these tabs are so weak. And I just got some glue on the paint. Awesome. Need to wipe that off fast. But anyway, so I got that. As soon as that glue dries, I actually welded it with this weld gun, and then put some glue on top of it just for extra reinforcement. And then also got this Roush diffuser for the rear bumper. I am putting the quad exhaust off a 2018 and up Mustang GT. So I'm gonna remove the rear bumper, replace that diffuser, and then put the bumper back on. And next week I'm gonna go to a muffler shop and have them weld up those 2018 GT mufflers, and I think it's gonna look super cool. Yeah, it's just a 4-cylinder, and you know, it's you know, at least it's gonna look better. And also in the next few days I'm gonna go ahead and order that Whipple upgrade for it, which is the bigger intercooler and a tune, which adds about 60 horsepower, and it's mostly keeps the temperatures cool, so that's gonna be fun. So let's open up this box and see what we got. So a couple of things just went wrong. The camera fell face first, so I'm not even sure if it recorded the last clip. And also, this is why it's a good idea to open your packages right away when you get them delivered, because this has been delivered like 5 weeks ago, 4 to 5 weeks ago, and I just now open it to install, and it's the front lip for the front bumper instead of the rear muffler diffuser. And you know, it was like 300 bucks on eBay, and it's a Roush piece. And now I'm trying to contact the eBay seller and see if I can get the right part sent to me. But this piece here is definitely not worth 300 bucks. It's just a piece of plastic that doesn't even fit this car. That's the thing. It doesn't even go to this car. Or, I mean, mine's different for sure. But anyways, open your packages as soon as you get them, just to make sure you got the right item, because now I have to wait and email people, which takes up time. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the front bumper, and that's about it for now. I did order some tires for the new 18-inch GT350R replica wheels, so I'll have those on here shortly. Also, I ordered all new brakes because the pads are very low. I don't know if I'm gonna paint the calipers. I'm probably gonna paint the calipers. So it's only been a couple of days, and this EcoBoost is already having issues. Something with the fuel pressure. Let's scan it and find out what it is. I read online that it could be the fuel pressure sensor. So I already have one on hand. There's a part number. But I'm gonna scan it and confirm that that's what that is. Okay, so after a scan, these are the codes I'm getting: P018C, P018D, and then it just repeats itself. So fuel pressure sensor, number B, circuit low, circuit high. So I'm gonna try to swap out the fuel pressure sensor, and See if that clears up this code. Let's hope for the best. So it looks like it's an easy access sensor. It's right up top up here, right by the wiper cowl. So we're just gonna unplug it, and I recommend probably wearing gloves and a napkin maybe, because I just ran the car. Like, I shouldn't have started it. It would have been better because right now the system's pressurized. So I'm gonna go get a rag or a napkin and try to crack that sensor open. So it's a 3-pin connector, and to unplug it, all you do is you, like always, push the tab at the top of it and pull it. That disconnects it. And I have this fancy adjustable wrench that adjusts, and then it's like pliers. Oh man, I think I need to get another plier or something and hold it, because it's a fuel line, so it's kind of wiggly. So I'm gonna go grab something else to hold that with. It wasn't too hard. Now let's see how much fuel sprays everywhere. Hopefully not much. There's an O-ring in there, so okay, yeah, nice, right into the camera. Oh, that was barely anything came out, but I think it sprayed right into the camera. It's nice. Okay, so from what it says online, I guess these things start leaking, I guess on the inside or something, and they just they don't read the right pressure. And I should have went into the scan tool and actually checked the pressure before I did this, just to see what the pressure was reading and compare it to the new one. But too late for that. Maybe we'll do it next time. And I got a new sensor here. It's a Motorcraft. It's the same exact one. So you can see this is the old one and this is the new one. So we're gonna spray some kind of silicone on the O-ring really quick, just so it doesn't pinch it. This is just silicone spray. It's O-ring lube. And just screw it in by hand and put the fancy adjustable wrench back on. Adjust it. And it doesn't have to be super tight because it's an O-ring, just as long as it's not loose. And that's it. Let's see if that clears the code. Let's plug this back in. Okay, so now it's facing the other way. Let's plug that guy back in. And I wonder if Ford knew that this was going to be a problem, so they put the sensor on top so you could just swap it out within a few minutes, or less than a minute probably, if I had all the tools ready. But alright, let's check codes. Look at that, no codes. Very good. So that solved the problem. Hopefully it's gonna stay like that for a while. I'm gonna read some data stream and see what the actual pressure is showing. I can go ahead and start the car. Started right up. So looking at the live data stream, looks like the desired rail pressure is up here. So it's 258, and then the fuel pressure, it jumps up and down a little bit, 220, 230, 260. So it looks like it's within range, because usually it would be, if it wasn't enough pressure, it would be like in the red. So it looks like it's within spec. So I guess my fuel pump is good. It was just that sensor that was faulty, which is an easy fix. I think I picked it up from O'Reilly's for like 60 bucks and they had it in stock. I was surprised. And yeah, $60 fix here with this 2016 Ford Mustang EcoBoost convertible. Weather is nice right now. It's 67 degrees. So my wife's gonna drop the top and go drive around probably. I actually have a lot more work left on this thing. I gotta do all brakes, front and rear. I am gonna probably paint the calipers red. And then I have 18-inch wheels that I want to replace. I already have the wheels and tires, brand new tires mounted on it. And also still need to swap out the seat belts, driver and passenger seat belts, and take care of the SRS light, and then oil change and filter change, air filter change, and it should be good to go. So I'm gonna go test drive it real quick and take it through a car wash, and then my wife can enjoy the day with the roof down. Well, it's windy here in North Carolina, but it's pretty warm, and it's gonna rain here in a few hours or so. But at least when I get this oil changed in this 2016 EcoBoost convertible Mustang, oil change, and possibly swap out the seat belts, because the airbag light is still on for the seat belts, the passenger and the driver both. But ever since I got this thing, it hasn't been driven much, but I wanted to change the oil, and I bought the oil a long time ago. I just haven't had a chance to replace it, but I want to get it done before it starts raining. I also, like I mentioned before, I have all new brakes, front and rear, and I want to paint the calipers red. I don't know if I'll get to that today, but I definitely want to do that before I put new brakes on and new wheels on. Here are the new wheels and tires that are going on the EcoBoost Mustang. They're 18-inch. The fronts are 245 45 18s, and the rears are 275 40 18. That's what I'm going with, and I'll put those on when I change the brakes. The EcoBoost Mustang is low in the front, but not as low as the Shelby, obviously, and I was able to put it on the ramps. Yes, it would be easier to take it to the shop and put on the lift, but I'm trying to get this done ASAP, so I don't want to waste time going back and forth. And also, when I got underneath the Mustang, it's actually dry. It's got over 70,000 miles on it, and there's not a single oil leak anywhere. It's completely dry, which is nice. It looks really good underneath. And no rust or anything. This is a clean one. I picked it up from Tennessee, if you remember, and I guess it was always in Tennessee, and it's very clean underneath. So let's drain this oil. Also, it's super easy to change oil in this 2.3 EcoBoost, because the oil filter is right here, where my hand is with the ripped glove, and it's right next to the drain plug. Every car should do this. Like, I don't know why they have a drain plug, you know, and then like the oil filter would be up halfway up the engine or something like that. Just do it like this to where it's convenient. You don't have to go multiple places to change oil. I mean, this is this is a very often maintenance. Made it in just in time. Ended up coming to the shop because I'll be able to lift up the whole car and do all 4 brakes and rotors, and possibly even paint the calipers red. So it's pouring rain. Crazy. There's some tornado warnings too, but now I'm gonna stay dry. Wow, these calipers are super light. Aluminum. Look at that. And there's still some life left, but pretty much gone. It's weird how it's not wearing evenly. Wonder why. I guess one piston is not pushing hard. So I was gonna remove the caliper completely off the car, but then I'd have to rebleed the brakes and don't really want to do all that. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paint the bracket, the caliper bracket in red, and the caliper I'm gonna paint red the outside and then this section here, but the back of it's gonna stay this aluminum color, whatever. That way I'm not gonna disconnect the lines and I don't have to bleed the brakes. All right, so I got all 4 brakes taken apart. The back ones were pretty much done as well. The rotors weren't too bad, but I've got new brakes and rotors, pads and rotors. So I've got all 4 sides, and now I'm gonna get some brake cleaner, clean everything up, paint the calipers best I can, as fast as I can, just so they're drying, and then reassemble everything. That's the fun part. And then I don't have the new wheels here. They didn't fit in the car, so what I'll do is when everything's assembled, I'll run back home, get the wheels, put them on, because I'm really excited to see what the wheels are gonna look like on this car. They're the same size as stock, which is 18-inch, but you know, new wheels is always cool to put on the car, in my opinion. And also I have the Roush rear diffuser for the quad exhaust. I have that here. I wanna, if I get to it today, I wanna remove the rear bumper, swap that out. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut the mufflers off myself or just take it to a muffler shop. We'll see how far I get today. I mean, it's already like 3 p.m. so I don't know. I'm not expecting to finish everything today, but it'd be nice to get as much as I can to get this car out of the way, because it's been just sitting in the driveway, not complete, and I need to start completing some of these projects because I feel like I got too much going on and it's bugging me. So let's get to work. Turned out pretty decent, I think. There's like one of them has like a little tiny run, but you can't even see it. So the can says it dries to touch within an hour, and then handling is up to 3 hours, and then completely cure is 7 days. Nobody's gonna wait for that. I'll give it 1 hour and I'm gonna assemble these brakes. Comment below, let me know how much horsepower you think I'll be adding to this. This spot right here looks kind of weird, like a fisheye looking thing, but whatever, it's gonna work. It's just an EcoBoost. All right, so while I'm waiting for paint to dry, I was thinking maybe to remove the rear bumper and change the diffuser. So let's do it. Here's a new diffuser from Roush, and got the bumper here on a rolling stand. Pretty self-explanatory, just remove a couple of clips, a couple screws, and it comes out. So let's swap this thing out. Well, it looks like Roush sent me the wrong diffuser again, because see how this one goes all the way to the front of the bumper? The Roush one stops right here, and also it's too big for this bumper. I don't know what car that fits. I mean, it says 2015 through 2017 Mustang on their description, and the first time they sent me the front lip of some random car, and this time they sent me this, which looks right, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit my bumper at all. It's too wide, but everything else looks like it should fit, so I don't get it. And you see how this ends here, so I don't know. I'm either gonna modify my original one, maybe just cut out the holes bigger like that or something, but I'm not sure how that's gonna look. Maybe I think I should put the mufflers on first and then see if I can modify it or order the right one. The bracket looks broken. Yeah, so that's what we got. It's not gonna work. What a waste of time. Whatever. I think my brakes are dry now, so I'm gonna focus on that for now. Looks like that's all the time I have for today, and energy as well. The brakes turned out pretty good. All 4 brakes are on, so we're good there. This thing is slowing me down because I'm not sure if I have enough room to modify this original bumper or not, or the original diffuser. I don't have the 2018 mufflers here, so I can't even measure anything. So tomorrow I'm gonna bring the new wheels to put on here, and then probably the mufflers, and I'm gonna see if I can make that work. If not, I can always order a new piece. I'm gonna try to return this one. I've had this one for like 2 months. I'm not sure what the return policy is, but I need to get rid of it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I just emailed them, so we'll see what happens. So I guess until tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day here, and I brought the wheels, and I'm gonna try and make sure they fit properly, front and rear. The rears are wider, they're offset, and I've got the quad exhaust here as well. And then when I got home, I made the return through eBay back to Roush, and it turns out you gotta read the manual, because this gets installed above this line, so you have to drill holes and all of that. So I guess I'm just like every other guy that don't read instructions until you actually feel like you're doing something wrong. So, and actually when I checked the box, there's extension pieces in there in the bag, as well as a template that you gotta cut out. It's a huge template you cut out and put it inside the bumper, and pre-drill the holes, and then that piece should fit. So that's the good news, and I canceled that return, and I'm gonna make it work. Also, I'm gonna try and cut the mufflers off here and weld them on. I don't know if I'm gonna remove the whole exhaust and take it to the weld shop and weld it, or just do it on the car. I'm not sure about that yet, but let's put these wheels on and see if they fit. So that's what it looks like. The front is perfect. I like how the front looks, but the rear sticks out a bit too much, a bit more than I like. I think I should have went with maybe a skinnier tire, because as you can see, the tire is sticking out more. So this is 275. Maybe in the future I'll go down to like a 265 or 255 maybe, because I think this is 18 by 10, 18 by 9, I don't remember. But anyway, I think I can get the skinnier tire, so I think it's gonna look better, because the wheel itself doesn't stick out that much, but the tire does. So kind of sucks. If it was sticking in, I could have spaced it out, but I can't space it in. It's all right though. I think it's gonna look better once the bumper's on and the quad exhaust is on. It's gonna be like a fat rear, you know. So all right, well, now I gotta take the rear tires off so I can get to the mufflers and stuff and work on the bumper. Alright, so I got the template all cut out and in place, and I was trying to figure out what these cutouts are for, and I realized that that's just for the parking sensors, which my car doesn't have. So all I have to do is just drill these holes. There's a few 1/4-inch holes, and then the other ones are 3/16 all the way around, and then I should be able to fit that piece on. So let's get to it. Just test fitting the bumper right now. It doesn't look that great right here. Maybe once it goes out in the sun and chills there for a little bit, it'll fit better. But I mean, it's not bad, I guess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slice these mufflers off and deal with it. There goes one.
I'm trying to touch the States this time. 2021. Gotta show him I can still rap though. Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on?
All right, so that's gonna be it on this car. It's pretty much complete. Well, it is complete. I just haven't swapped out the seat belts yet, and I want to paint this eventually. For some reason this side got faded. That side's okay, but I can paint that, no problem. But that's gonna be it. Got new brakes all around, got new wheels and tires. I don't like that they stick out this much, so I might downsize the tire to a 255. Right now it's 275, so I'll downsize it to 255, and I think that's gonna look better, because the wheel looks like it's pretty much flush with the quarter panel, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I'll try things out. And also got this Roush diffuser with the quad 2018 GT exhaust welded up. So that's gonna do it for this one. Too bad it's getting cold and gotta put the top up. But oh yeah, also there's a check engine light again for boost, something with the boost. I'll have to check the code again. I cleared it earlier and it came back. It's only when I drive it though. So stay tuned for more videos like this one and other videos, and like and subscribe, and later.